Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. On your mark, get set, go, as we visit East Brunswick High School for the second annual East Brunswick Invitational Track Meet, as over 20 schools from around the state compete for top honors. We drop in on the annual Police Department-sponsored Easter egg hunt at Warnsdorfer School with a special appearance from a certain furry friend. We visit the East Brunswick Department on Aging at the Senior Center to talk about the Senior Meals Program and how aging residents in town can sign up for the program. Representatives from the New Jersey Folk Festival stop by to discuss the upcoming festival taking place at the end of the month. We have a preview of the upcoming Friends of the Library Bargain Book and Media Sale at Brunswick Square Mall and other events taking place at the East Brunswick Public Library. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
Set.
Hi, this is Christian Azzo, the Supervisor of Physical Education and Athletics here at East Brunswick, and today I'm at a wonderful event, our second annual Bears Track East Brunswick Invitational here. We are here to showcase our outstanding facilities. We're using the multi-purpose turf, a lower grass field, the stadium as you can see. There are 25 full entry teams here, so it's a great event, and we're looking to just improve upon it every year. We appreciate all the support that the Board of Education, our booster club, and our coaches. This was a ton of work to put in to get this to work, and they really did do a great job to make sure that the event runs smoothly. The Bears are reigning champions, so we're hoping to do the same thing again this year. We've got some great competitors in all events. This is one of the more competitive meets in the state this weekend, so we got a lot of great teams here, and we're hoping for great things. Go Bears. Coaches and I decided to run one of these big track invitationals because, as you can see, dual meets are starting to fall by the wayside. A lot of track teams are now using invitationals, different training techniques. More time in between races helps to build stronger legs and stronger endurance throughout the season. So we figure if we can host one here with our great facilities, it'd be great for our athletes and all athletes throughout the state. The coaches did a great job, the booster club running the snack stand, and we appreciate all the support from administration. With this event, it takes a lot of time, hard work, and effort from all areas. I said the coaches, the booster club, we have alumni here. Track alumni have come back to help, to volunteer their time. We have old administrators, ex-administrators, the Dudley Ty track. It's named after him, and Dudley Ty helps to get all of our officials and set all of our events for this. So it takes the entire East Brunswick community to run an event like this, and we appreciate anything that we can get from everyone. So thank you. Although track seems like a very individual sport, every event has scoring for your team. We have two divisions at this invitational, and what that means is our bigger schools and bigger non-publics are in one group, and they're all competing for a team title, and then we have our smaller groups and our smaller non-publics working for the other division. And every place counts in all of these events. Every place counts because at the end you get points for all of that. And hopefully we have such a well-rounded team we'll be able to come out on top like we did last year. I think it's an outstanding event that we're running here, and we're looking to grow every year. Bring more and more teams in. We've got the facility to hold it. We got a great timing system here. Our trainers are always available. We've got great facilities like I'd mentioned earlier, so we're hoping to have a lot of people here, continue to grow and make this one of the premier meets of the state.
Here this year at Wardensdorfer School here in East Brunswick. It is again the Easter egg hunt that's sponsored by the East Brunswick Police Department as an effort to work with the community. Every year that seems to get bigger and bigger. There's more and more eggs. I didn't know that eggs can have babies. And the kids are happy. It's a beautiful day. And I really can't thank the police department enough for contributing and putting in this level of effort to make sure that the kids in our town have a great time. And I want to wish everybody in the township the most wonderful Easter.
Well, today we're having our annual East Brunswick PBA Easter egg hunt. We have it every year, and it's a good way to get out with the community, let them have a good time. Kids come out, find their eggs, get a picture with the Easter Bunny. And every year we have a couple golden eggs that are hidden, and each one who finds a golden egg gets a special prize from the Easter Bunny herself. Well, ever since I've been a member, the Easter egg hunt has been thrown by the PBA here, and a couple years ago I took it over, and it's been getting bigger and bigger ever since. I just want to thank everybody for coming out. It's a great time, it's a great day, and beautiful weather. So thank you very much to everybody in East Brunswick, and thank you for the other members of the PBA for helping out today.
The East Brunswick Elks will once again be holding their Night of Blues, a salute to public servants, this Saturday, April 29th, from 7 to 11 p.m.
Hello everyone, this is David Lonsky. I'm the presiding justice here at the East Brunswick Elks Lodge. We're hosting a Night of Blues in honor of all of our public servants. Firemen, policemen, teachers, elected officials. Denise, can you tell a little bit about the event and who's going to benefit tonight?
Yes, it's about, like you said, it's a celebration to say thank you to our public servants that work so hard. We also have, well, it's a fundraiser for our Veterans Committee. It's to raise money for them too.
One of the things that the Elks really care about are our veterans. We have a lot of events. We collect clothes for those vets that need socks that are in homes. We also feed the hungry. We do a lot of community-oriented programming.
If you're interested in coming to our lodge or becoming a member, what you can do is go to our website, www.eblks.org. We have a calendar on there. It tells you all of our events, and that's the way to find us.
Tommy and friends will be featured playing blues all night long. Food and beverages are available for purchase.
The Friends of the Library's Bargain Book and Media Sale returns to the Brunswick Square Mall the last week in April. The 43rd annual sale is held each spring and is the biggest sale of its kind in central New Jersey. Thousands of donated items, including books, CDs, audiobooks, and DVDs, are all offered at deep discounts. The sale opens on Monday, April 24th, 2017, at the Center Court in the Brunswick Square Mall with a special preview sale from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. for a $25 fee. The sale opens to the public at 10 a.m. and is open during regular mall hours through Sunday, April 30th. There will also be a special free children's event on Wednesday, April 26th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. For more information, including a special opportunity for nonprofit organizations to shop for free, visit www.ebpl.org or call 732-390-6950. All proceeds benefit the East Brunswick Public Library, as this is the biggest fundraiser of the year run by the Friends of the Library. So come on out to the 43rd Annual Bargain Book and Media Sale. You are sure to find something you'll love. East Brunswick Public Library presents the 4th annual installment in the Jews of Eastern Europe Before the Holocaust program series on April 30th at 2:30 p.m. This year's program focuses on the Jewish population of Belarus and the Baltic states before World War II. The event consists of lectures and music that highlight rich culture created by the Jewish population in that region. Glenn Diner, a professor at Sarah Lawrence College and a member of the Princeton Institute of Advanced Study, presents the history of Jewish life in the Baltic states. Rabbi Esther Reed, Senior Associate Director of Hillel at Rutgers University, and Rabbi Joshua Finkelstein of East Brunswick Jewish Center will also be speaking at the event. The program series is organized by Michael G. Kessler. Since his retirement in 2006, Kessler has written extensively of his and his late wife's experiences during World War II. He will also be performing Belarusian and Baltic Jewish music of the 19th and early 20th centuries at the event, along with Susan Hornstein, Donna Messer, David Schlossberg, Deborah Gerber, and Tamara Friedman. The program is sponsored by the Jewish Federation in the heart of New Jersey, the East Brunswick Jewish Center, and the Karma Foundation.
Hi, I'm Angus Cress Gillespie, your host here on East Brunswick Television. We're going to talk about an upcoming event, the New Jersey Folk Festival. Mike, when is it going to take place?
The New Jersey Folk Festival is going to be taking place on April 29th this year between the hours of 10 to 6 on the grounds of the Eagleton Institute on the Rutgers, New Brunswick campus.
And that's the Douglas campus?
It is the Douglas campus, and it's going to be taking place rain or shine.
And what can we expect?
Oh, wow, you could expect a lot at this year's Folk Festival. We have 3 main stages this year. We have the Skyland stage, which is our main stage. We have the Pineland stage, which is our more personal stage, and we have the Shore stage, which is our jamming stage.
Sounds exciting.
It is.
Now, Shirley, I understand the theme for 2017 is Turkish traditions.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about how Turkey will be spotlighted?
So New Jersey is a home of really diverse communities, and Turkey is one of them. So this year we decided to focus on Turkey. And with the help of our sponsors and partners, we identified dancers, craftsmen, and musicians. And this year we'll focus on a Turkish dance troupe from Patterson, the Whirling Dervish dance performance. And in terms of crafts, we feature the paper marbling called Erbu. We will feature Turkish calligraphy, which people can write their names in Turkish if they want. And it is an educational event for all ages and to promote a more harmonious society.
That's very interesting. The Ebru, that's when you take a piece of paper, you put it on a pan of water with oil on the top, it comes out in a pattern, right?
Yes.
And the Turkish calligraphy, perhaps people can get their name rendered in calligraphy.
Of course, yes.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. Mike, I understand in addition to having the Turkish community represented, you also are going to have something with the Nanticoke Lenni Lenape Indians?
Yes, actually,
Tell us a little bit about that.
All right, so the Lenni Lenape Indians are going to be represented this year by the Reverend John Norwood, and many, many members of his tribe. They're going to be coming here to the New Jersey Folk Festival on Saturday, April 29th, and they're going to be doing a mini powwow, which is a religious social gathering where they're going to be in very fancy regalia, and they're going to have a central drum, and they're going to be doing a lot of very interesting things. But if you want to know more, you're going to have to check out our website at njfolkfest.org and come visit us on Festival Day.
Yeah, I understand there's actually 3 state-recognized tribes, and the Nanticoke Lenni Lenape are one of them.
Yep, they're the northernmost tribe.
Okay. Well, I also, Shirley, I understand you have something, a yurt or a gare. Can you tell us what that's all about?
So that would be featured at our seminar tent. A yurt is a traditional kind of dome-shaped tent that's covered with animal skin and felt. And it will feature panel discussions facilitated by James Deutsch, and will feature folklore of truckers, the New Jersey Folklore Society, and endangered languages. So these are panels that we want people to be engaged. We want them to be in discussions or debates or whatever. It's really a place for everyone.
What are James Deutsch's qualifications to do this?
He is a professor at Rutgers, so he is very educated on this entire topic.
Mike, what's your position with the Folk Festival this year?
I was on the staff for 3 years already. My first year was Gateway, my second one was Skylands, and now this year I felt like getting a more personal touch and going with the Heritage area. With the Heritage area, I work a lot more closely with artists that work with their hands, all right? I've been working very closely with Jackie Wood out of the Tuckerton Seaport, and we've been trying to find a lot of excellent Turkish artists, craftsmen to come with us to the New Jersey Folk Festival this year. And if you want to find out more, you can go to our website at njfolkfest.org.
Now, Shirley, what's your job this year?
So this is my first year on staff, and I'll be the public relations coordinator. I schedule a lot of the interviews like these, and I also make press releases and help along any of the teams if they need help.
Very interesting. So, do you have an opportunity to move on with the Folk Festival?
Of course. Even though I've been on staff for such a short time, I kind of find that our team became like a really big family. We kind of just goof around sometimes, but it's amazing to see how a group of like Rutgers students could just produce such a great festival for everyone.
And Mike, give us once again the basics.
I would love to. All right, guys. So the New Jersey Folk Festival is going to be taking place on the last Saturday in April, which is going to be April 29th. It's going to be between the hours of 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., rain or shine, so bring an umbrella just in case. We're going to be having a lot of excellent food vendors. We're going to be having a lot of crafters. It's also going to be a family event where we have a children's area, so bring your whole family, and we can't wait to see you there.
Well, thank you guys for coming out and explaining the Folk Festival.
All right, you're very welcome.
Hi, I'm Sharon Riley Morosi, Assistant Director for the East Brunswick Department on Aging, and this is the Voice of Experience. I am here today with Donna Falkenberry. Donna is the Social Service Coordinator here at the Senior Center and Department on Aging, and one of the jobs that she does is overseeing our Senior Meals Program on a daily basis. Donna, tell us about the Senior Meals Program.
The Senior Meals Program is designed to assist East Brunswick residents 60 or over who are homebound. They cannot get out to get their own food. It's difficult for them to prepare their own meals. So in an effort to keep them in their homes as opposed to having them go to a facility or an assisted living, we provide a daily meal delivered around lunchtime and delivered by volunteers. As long as the office is open, we will deliver the meal. So that's Monday through Friday. The weekends we don't deliver, but for those who would like weekend meals, we offer frozen meals, one on Thursday, one on Friday, and that would be for Saturday and Sunday.
Now, how did the meals get to people's homes?
It's an interesting process. It starts at the county level, actually. This is a county-run program, and we administer the program for East Brunswick. The meals are delivered in bulk to our meal site, which is in Sayreville. I contact Sayreville each day with how many meals we'll need. They, that morning, the morning of the delivery, will individually package the meals and get them ready for pickup. Our driver we'll then head down there around 10:30 in the morning to go pick up the meals for that day, bring them back to the center, and our volunteers meet us here at 11:30, and then they pick them up and they head out to deliver them to the individual homes.
About how many meals do you deliver in a day?
It varies, but right now we're around 30. We usually go up to, we are usually between 30 and 40 meals, depending on, how many clients are in need at the time.
Tell us about the types of things that you have to do to prepare for the volunteers, for the meals clients.
Okay. The meals clients themselves, they find our program through various sources. Sometimes it's referral from an agency, sometimes it's a family member, a neighbor, anyone who knows that they may be in need of assistance. I contact that person. I go out and do an assessment and just find out where they live, what their situation is, ask some questions. The qualifications, again, are you're at least 60, live in East Brunswick, are homebound, or minimal traveling to doctor's appointments and things like that. But essentially you're homebound, living by yourself or living with a spouse, but the spouse is also homebound. The idea is if the spouse was not homebound, that person would be able to provide the meals for the client. And you can have a home health aide, but no more than 2 hours a day each day. And then once I do the assessment and put the person on the program, then I contact the county. We put them into the roster. There are 3 meal routes because of there's around 30 people right now, so that's just far too many for one person or one set of volunteers to do. So we split it up geographically. So somewhere between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, the volunteers will be delivering that meal to that person.
Now, how about the nutritional aspect of the meals? How is that determined?
Okay, it's just too large a program to individualize the meals. So what they do is every meal is nutritionally sound, balanced. It is low salt and diabetic friendly. So even if you're not a diabetic, you will be getting sugar-free cookies or Jell-O or pudding or whatever is on the menu for that day. It's a standardized menu. Everyone gets the same thing, but you will know in advance what you're getting for the day.
Now, does the county offer any resources if someone has some concerns about their diet?
Yes, they do. They have nutritional counseling, and one of the things that we talk about in an assessment is nutrition. We ask nutrition questions, and if the person has a concern, then we would refer them directly to the county.
So volunteers go out every day, Monday through Friday, to deliver meals. So it sounds like they're also getting to see people on a daily basis, too.
Yes. This program is not only designed to provide nutrition, but it's also a welfare check. Let's not forget, a lot of these people are living by themselves. Their families may not be close by, or they may not have family at all. So the volunteers checking in daily to make sure that that person is okay, that they have what they need, and referring back to me if there is an issue or a concern. If the if the client is not home that day for whatever reason, we are not allowed to leave the meal. It is a requirement that we see the person, make sure they're okay, and then we can leave the meal with them.
So what happens if the client's not there or they don't answer the door? What happens then?
We ask the clients, obviously, to let us know if they're not going to be home, if they have a doctor's appointment, if they're going to be out with a family member. If they do not let us know, but then they're not home, we'll follow up with a phone call to make sure that they're okay. If we can get in touch with them, then we'll contact an emergency contact. Ideally, that we'll be able to figure out what's going on, but if we cannot get in touch with anyone regarding it, we will, in fact, ask the police to do a welfare check on our behalf just to ensure the safety of the client.
Yeah, so, it's such a great program because you're not only delivering food, you're also bringing a smile and contact from the community.
Absolutely, yeah. One of the nicest things, the clients they bond with the volunteers and vice versa. It really is a lot of friendships are made, and a lot of our volunteers will bring their children when they're not in school, and it really is. It becomes it's a contact with the community that the person would otherwise not have. So we're very happy and proud of that.
Yeah. It's a great program, and I know we're celebrating our 32nd anniversary this year of delivering meals, so that's just outstanding. Anything else that the community needs to know about the Senior Meals Program?
Yes. It is not a fee-based service. It is a donation-based service. It's actually funded by the Older Americans Act, and partially funded by the Older Americans Act. And then the rest of the funding comes from donations from clients. So the suggested donation is $2.75 per meal. However, it is up to the person as to what they can afford to do, what they choose to do. So each month when they get their menu, you'll also get an envelope. The payments go directly to the county. You don't pay the volunteers. The payments don't come to our office. It goes directly to the county in the form of a check. And it's not really tracked by the individual. It is really a donation to the entire program.
So it sounds like there's not an income base for applying to the program. It's more just nutrition.
Correct. Not at all. It is clearly just based on circumstances as to whether or not you qualify. If you're home, you need us, you don't have another person to assist you, whether in the form of a family member or home health aide more than 2 hours a day, and you're 60 or over, then you would qualify.
So how would one sign up for the program?
Very simple. Just give me a call. You call our office and just say you're interested in the program. I'll do a quick telephone assessment. If it sounds like that's something that you would qualify for, then we would make a follow-up appointment, come out and visit, and get you on the program at that point.
Great. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for the work that you do every day to make it happen. I know it's a lot of work.
Yeah, but it's so rewarding. It's one of the best parts of my job to be able to give this service to people who truly are in need and appreciate it.
Okay, thanks, Donna. You're welcome. If you would like more information about our East Brunswick Senior Meals Program or any other programs available through the East Brunswick Department on Aging, then please call us at 732-390-6896. And please remember, the East Brunswick Department on Aging is here to help you and yours age successfully.
Step into a divine land, full of ancient wisdom and timeless beauty, where heroes become legends, goodness always prevails, and the door to the great way is open. A lost culture returns. Shen Yun. Returning to NJ Pack, May 3rd through 7th. Tickets at shenyun.com/NJ.